Today is whatever day it is, and the Yankees just lost the ALDS to the Rays. Game 5. Let's talk Yanks. This will be a short episode. Obviously, no one wants to linger on this. A lot of times people don't even listen to this episode because it's so sad. But it is brought to you by DraftKings. Week 4 football is in the books, and now it's time to review the tape and get ready for Week 5. There's no better place to get in on all of the action than with DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. To add to the excitement of Week 5, DraftKings Sportsbook is bringing back their can't-miss offer. If you haven't tried DraftKings Sportsbook yet, head to the App Store now because you don't want to miss this. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users the chance to receive a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000. On top of that great sign-up offer, DraftKings offers great odds boosts every Sunday to help you make it rain. Don't worry if football isn't for you. DraftKings is giving all basketball fans a 2,000% profit boost on any basketball market once you sign up. DraftKings is safe, reliable, and secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code JOMBOY when you sign up and get up to $1,000. That's code JOMBOY to get a sign-up bonus to $1,000 for a limited time. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey only. Bonus comprised of a first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires a 25 times playthrough. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Yankees lose to the Rays 2-1. ALDS Game 5. Garrett Cole allowed. Did he allow one hit? Was it the home run? 2 hits?
I think it was 1 hit.
1 hit. Garrett Cole has 1 hit. The home run. The Yankees don't get a lot of hits, 3 or 4.
Each team had 3 hits.
Each team had 3 hits. Chapman gives up the home run to Brasso to lose it. Poetry for that because that's the guy who threw at his head. The Yankees can't do anything on offense. Surprisingly enough, it's a Judge home run that sneaks out on a ball he kind of mishit, and that's the only offense. Some weird decisions. Pinch hitting Ford, I don't think, made a difference in this game and putting Gary behind the plate. Gary actually called for a slider, and he threw the fastball on the home run, so you can't really say the pitch calling was bad. A lot of people were trying to say that. That move is so questionably dumb, like so impossibly dumb, that I'm still upset about it, even though it didn't affect the game at all. But so incredibly dumb that it makes me question almost everything about whoever's decision it was to pinch hit Mike Ford for Higgy and then use Gary. I know it didn't affect the game. I'm going to harp on it because I needed a deflection. But whoever's decision that was needs to be reprimanded. Or fired.
They need to know they're very wrong.
They need to admit that, not to the public, but to if it was an analytics guy, if it was Boone, if it was a bench coach, they need to admit that to the Steinbrenners and be like puppy dog sadness. Yeah, you're right. That was bad. Or get fired for it. It's such a bad decision.
I tweeted off, hey everyone. I tweeted out after the first loss, October 7th. If the Yankees organization thinks Mike Ford versus Castillo is a better matchup than Clint Frazier versus Castillo, then I really don't know anymore. And they went back to the well on that. So there's that. Honestly, again, it's extremely tough to digest. Very sad. We like the Yankees here. In hindsight, it's kind of an incredible baseball game. Glasnow, Anderson, Fairbanks, Castillo, Cole, Britton, Chapman, Judge and Meadows, arguably the best player on each team, homers. And then Brasso against Aroldis Chapman, who threw at his head earlier in the year and almost killed the guy, and then Chapman does a stare at him, starts a fight, and all of it. We love a good storyline, and that's about as good as it gets for the Rays. Yankees made 2 mistakes, 2.5 if you count the Gardy ball, and the Rays made 1. And it almost wasn't a mistake. Judge mishits it, and it ends up out of the park. So crazy playoff baseball game. Yanks couldn't do much. Rays couldn't do much either, if we're being honest. So sucks. It sucks. And it's, I think some of the stuff we've been dreading coming up, off-season conversations, a lot of stuff is going to get thrown in the 2020 weird year bucket, short season. Some of it deservedly so, some of it not. And, I know a lot of some of you might be tuning in hoping for sign this guy. We've hinted and we've kind of told you diehards a lot that the offseason probably isn't going to be very old school Yankees like you think. So, I mean, the Rays beat us. The Rays beat us. There's a lot of little things you could look at within any baseball game, but the Rays beat us today. And that's baseball Susan.
Yeah. Not making any trades at the deadline hurts them again.
Yeah.
Like, they went to Chapman in the 7th inning. Archie Bradley was pretty cheap.
Game.
Flipping the switch ain't as easy as they thought.
Game 2 in hindsight is crazy.
Game 2 is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's, this game is still obviously the fresh wound, but, I mean, yeah, that Game 2 is nuts. The momentum they had and everything. We're going to have a lot of off-season to talk about it. We're going to figure out our schedule. We usually land around twice a week. We'll let you guys know.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'll probably take a break for a little bit unless there's news that we need to react to. And then we'll be back. We'll still be live for a lot of these other games since we do Talking Baseball now. And we're stuck covering it. Baseball usually ended for me with the Yankees. But we'll be live on Talking Baseball if you still want to hang out. If you consume all the other stuff. I know a lot of Yankee fans don't because you're hurting, and that's usually how I do it. But, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. Thanks to everyone that's been with us this whole year. Thanks to any new listeners. Thanks to the listeners that have been with us for a while. If you haven't left a review, those help, but we rarely ask for them because those kind of podcasts are annoying, and we try not to annoy you guys unless it's for jokes. This offseason might be hell. Yes. Might lose DJ, you might lose Tank, and we might not get anybody. I mean, that's very, very likely. From the things that we've heard and the rumblings we've heard the Yankees don't have any money to spend. Their big business the only thing they make money on is Yankees, and they lost money this year. They didn't make money, and they have Cole on the books. So be ready for a fucking brutal offseason. That's what we've been warned by people on the front office side of baseball, that the Yankees are the number one team hurt by COVID because the Steinbrenners don't have another business. They don't have a real estate business that also gives them money. They don't have an oil business that also gives them money.
All their financial charts normally have penciled in, made $200 million this year.
Yes.
And this year it's probably lost
$200 million.
So
we've been warned that you probably won't see a lot of moves. We could be wrong. We could not.
It's going to be a weird free agency for a lot of teams, but yeah, I mean, if you're looking to fire off your Bauer, Tanaka, LeMahieu, Simeon tweets, don't do it. We'll see. Who knows? And we do have a lot of time to talk about all that.
You want to talk about Chapman at all?
I guess a little bit. I mean, back-to-back years.
Yeah.
Team loses with him giving up a home run. Yeah, he's in a different category than he was. Yeah. I mean, there's so much, man. There's so much.
Even if they take the lead, who pitches the ninth?
I think he would have come back out. I think they had him for like 40 pitches tonight in a do or die. You could have Chad available. They're out of bullpen guys, really. What do you got, Beavers?
Yeah, I think they had him penciled in for 40 pitches. He was at 22.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of had another. Everything except Brasso was very efficient and very clean. No, it's wild, man. The normal Gardy discussions, the Gary discussions, but they're more real. We saw some good. There's definitely stuff that needs to be addressed. We'll do it all off season. I think, all of you watch the game. I mean, it's crazy. It's baseball. Yanks run into one pitch and game's totally different. They did not.
Paxton getting hurt, Severino getting hurt. Hurts.
Herman suspended. I mean,
Canely hurts a lot.
Was a huge blow.
All
You're
the
get
batters,
injuries.
all the batters getting hurt, and then only getting 10 games before the playoffs.
Yeah,
hurts. Not seeing these Rays pitchers during the year a lot because they were hurt. Hurts.
And again, they're still there.
Flip switching.
I think if you play this baseball game 10 times, I think Rays win at 5. I think Yanks win at 5. I mean, this game was
Yeah, but the series, game 2 looms large.
Oh, big time. Big time. I mean, that's why I was so shook when that happened. I mean, momentum, where you had them, what could have happened. There's going to be a lot of that this offseason, and we'll do it with you guys, and we'll be here for everything. Yeah, I mean, this episode is usually, if you're listening to this, it's a place to share some sad thoughts. It's also a place to share some happy thoughts. We had a blast doing it. I think there's a nice moment before gave the knucks to producer Zach, who does a lot for us, producer BBD. Normally it's just me and John doing these episodes. They're the worst parts of doing this. The Boston 4-game sweep, the end of the other seasons. And normally it's just a thanks to you guys for letting us do this. And now we've got more people in the room with us. Bug Dude, producer Zach, Kyle was here, Hoodie Glaber, the artist formerly known as him. And it keeps growing, and we keep doing. Robbie,
shout out Robbie, Keith, Joe's
keeps growing, and we keep doing more stuff. Like the fact that we're gonna keep covering baseball is all due to the Talkin Yanks stuff. So you guys are the goats. We'll keep you updated. We're gonna keep doing stuff. Usually, if we're taking some time out of the Talkin Yanks pocket, that'll just end up in the Talkin Baseball pocket. So you guys are the best. Thank you so much. I mean, next year's probably going to be wild. We're going to be eyeing a lot of stuff. Talking Yanks will always be in crank mode, because that's, if you hear our voices, that's where our damn hearts are right now. So, thank you guys. And, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Thank you. Usually I have one kind of sadness. Doubled up. So I'm hurting.
It's a weird thing. I texted one of my buddies, and I was like, it's kind of funny. Technically that our business is tied to the Yankees. It's kind of like we bet on every sports game. There's like a career.
I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the fucking hate I'm getting.
Yeah, it's wildly unfair, and I totally get it, man. I've gotten internet hate to the 10th degree of you, and it's a horrible feeling, and everyone's gonna tell you to get away, and it's tough to get away.
It's impossible.
And that'd be my advice to everyone. Enjoy. There's a lot of things to enjoy in this life that aren't baseball. Your family, your friends, your dogs, a good sandwich. Whatever you like, go and do that. All
right.
For what it's worth, Boone said they were going to ride Chapman as long as possible.
Oh, I don't
How about
care.
that?
Put the whole thing in my rear view.
Loss. 2021 Yanks, baby.
The crazy thing is that, I kept saying I don't think this team has enough to go through the 7-game series. I don't think the Astros have enough either.
Yeah, it would have been a shit show, man.
So I think there would have been like a shit show, fun ALCS between two teams with not enough pitching.
Not enough pitching, a lot of history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would have got through a World Series. They just don't have enough, man. And if you use Davey if you just let Davey or Happ start game 2, does that save some pen the rest of the way? It's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, you guys are the absolute best. Everything Jake said's true. We don't have any of this without our Talkin Yanks community. The pregame shows are like the most fun show we do, and that's over with now. And that's like the most silliest we do. These live watch-alongs we did for these games and all the Yankees fans that were in there, that was like so much fun. I think the community's grown, and the people that have been part of it have only gotten stronger. So we love you guys. We thank you for giving all of this to us and being part of the ride with us. Still going. Still fun. Just sucks today. We will turn this page, and free agency will come, and winter meetings will come, and spring training will come, and hopefully we can have some events then, and hopefully we can see some of you, and hopefully we can hang out.
It happens fast.
And keep it going.
We're gonna blink, and it's gonna be mid-February.
Put this behind us. So anyway, all right. I think that's all. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. Love you guys.
Katie Sharp. Go tweet Katie Sharp.
Thank
She's
you,
the
big Katie
best.
Sharp. Did we miss anyone that we need to thank?
I don't know. All the guests, all the beat writers, Hoke, Adler, Cuddy.
Yeah.
all
And
those
we'll probably
people.
be back sooner than you
Infamous.
think. Probably after the World Series. I think we've tried to do that last 2 years and not do an episode until after the World Series, but then there's something that happens that we want to talk about and discuss. So we'll kind of play it by ear. Until then, once the World Series ends, we'll get a structure and we'll figure it out. What are you smiling about?
Brandon tweeted at me and said, I'm going to enjoy a good sandwich, Jake. Seriously, I had to sit through that at a Chili's in Allen, Texas. I need a sandwich.
Who?
Brandon.
Do we know him?
I'm not sure. I'm not...
Enjoy the sandwich.
Yeah.
Sounds
I know
nice.
we know a couple Brandons, but I'm not sure if Allen, Texas Brandon, but go enjoy a sandwich.
All right. Love you all. Have a nice, sad night. And we'll put it in our rear view after the World Series. Goodbye. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams.
Go Yankees.